going to do a video on putting the supermoto wheels on the GPX 450R, but they are currently balanced. Let's see, yeah, they got stick-on weights on it. I'm going to try to balance it. Well, I'm going to see how close they are, and then probably try to put on the spoke weights that I purchased, see how they do. I borrowed this from a friend. It's one of the Pittsburgh Harbor Freight balancers. Seems like it worked pretty good. Loosen these up. Of course, it is greasy. And grab a rag. Got grease all over it from where I balanced my other wheels. So what I'm going to do, stick this off, we'll stick it through. Got to I'm going to go ahead and set it on here. Lock this side down. Making sure that I have it pushed all the way over. I'm going to lock this side down. Now my factory wheels, they do have the rim locks in it, which definitely makes a big difference when you go to balance them. You'll notice how much that rim lock throws it off, and all my weight's on the opposite side of it. So I'm going to let it roll around. See how it's rolling slowly? It's not just falling to one spot. If it was straight falling to one spot, then you know that's where the heavy spot is, and you're going to put weight on the opposite side of it. So currently the weight that is added is on the top right now. I did add this valve stem cap, so that could be off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hold it right there and just stop it and just let it fall. So that point is going, that's where the valve stem is. I'm going to take this cap off and see if it makes a difference. It is a metal cap. It's like a shotgun shell cap. So now we're going to put that spot up high, just let go, and we're going to see what happens. Let's see if I got the weights in here. I think I do. I'd rather use these kind of weights. Not really fun. Yeah, see, it didn't move, it just stayed right there. So they are really balanced right now. This is what I was talking about when I'm saying a spoke weight. There's a little set screw. What this does is slide over your spoke. You're going to slide it around. Your spokes have a little flat spot where the wrench flat is, which if you have ever messed with it, this is what they call a spoke tool. So you can throw them up. You have a tool and it has little flats on it. See if I can get it out of here. You notice I put that weight in there. See how fast it went to the bottom? Because I got all the weight in there. So that's a spoke tool. That spoke tool goes on there, slides right over a spoke, and you can tighten them up. This kit, pretty inexpensive, has a variety of all the different size spokes that's out there. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and stick some rim weights on it. I'm going to take the stick-on weights off. I don't like the way it looks on there, especially with these being the bronze color wheels. Now if I can get them off there, that's going to be a trick. Here, I'll spin this around so maybe everybody can see what I'm talking about when I say the rim weights. Let's see here. You may have to get a pocket knife and try to pry them off there. I was hoping I'd get them off without having to, but don't look like it. These people embarrassed to carry a big knife. I'm like, I don't care. I'll take and get a pink one, nobody mess. This stick-on weight, just a metal weight with two-sided tape on one side, and they're just stuck to the wheel. I'm not sure if I don't have enough weight, I'll just order another. This is actually one kit I'd order, and like I said, I've already did my other wheels. I didn't do a video on it, but I got a little bit of two-sided tape on here. Peel it off. That looks so much better. I hate the way I gotta clean these up. Before I took them off, the last ride we went up on the mountain. We went sand, mud, rocks. We took it everywhere on a supermoto setup. Alright, so now what we're going to do, I'm going to start with the biggest one. So what I'm going to do is let the wheel sit, see how fast it's going. We're going to let it sit there and do what it's got to do. And that's going to tell us the heaviest spot's going to be at the bottom. I'm going to say it's going to be around that valve stem, so I'm going to put it, slow it down. So now it's teetering. Truly, I need to have the brake rotor on here, because the brake rotor is going to change a little bit, but it should be symmetrical because it's the same size, going to have the same bolts in it. Shouldn't affect it. I have the rotor for the oversized rotor. I don't have the bracket for the GPX in order to put it on there, so I swapped the factory brake rotor out, and what I'll show you in the video I do on when I go to install them. Alright, so that's the bottom. I'm going to go up here to the top, which one is closest to center, which is going to be this one right here. And I'm going to stick this weight on here. And once I get that wrench flat lined up, I'm going to tighten that down. I'm going to put that over to the side. I'm going to let go, and I'm going to see what the wheel does. I don't think it's going to be enough because these are 7 grams, which is 1/4 of an ounce. So it actually had 1 1/4 ounces of weight. One of these big ones, they're not labeled. I'm not sure how much that is. So it's still not enough, so I'm going to take in, let's try one of these on there. I think we'll try it on this spoke right here. Just see, I like to keep a big one because I'm going to need it, I know, for the rear wheel. So I'm going to slide it over to the side, let go. That's pretty good. It didn't move a bit. So let's put the weights on this side, let go. That's what you want right there. It's barely even moving. So that tells me right there that that wheel is balanced. We'll put it at the very bottom. Alright, it's moving this a little bit. We'll see what happens. So it's all very, very little. Putting this amount of weight on there, I can change and fight it. That's not enough to even, I'm not even worried about it. So what I'm going to do now, ensure that these are tight, I'm going to snug them down. And simple as that. Now I'm going to look for that other Allen wrench. I'm going to put this valve stem cap back on there too. Make sure it don't affect it any. It's barely even moving. We're good. We're golden. We're going to send it. So that's the front wheel balanced with, I took off the stick-on weights and we went with spoke weights. You can pick these up any of the different places you order online, or you can get it from Amazon. I think I bought that off Amazon. It's pretty inexpensive. So there's the front wheel done.